Hi, hello, welcome to the Galactic Councilorship report for July 2023, brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess of Losi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for Aquarius, okay? And that's rising sign. If you do not know your rising sign, start with your North Node. Everything else becomes less accurate depending on the chart and the time of the year. Okay, so this is for the cycle between the 22nd of June through the 21st of July. All right, and for an Aquarius rising Cancer, since that's where the sun is transiting, is moving through the 6th house. So we have a 6th house event, okay, Aquarius, and that's hidden enemies versus open enemies, 7th house. Ooh, it's getting hot. I gotta leave it warm right now for the cat. Yeah, so 6th house, there's a hidden enemy. Now, that's where we're at right now. That's the current season we're in, purging parasites in the form of humans. They all need compassion, so whatever, what have you, but 6th house could also be day-to-day repetitive routines. Could talk about sickness, illness. Could talk about health regimens. It could also talk about the environment of your work, so like coworkers, where you actually go into work, do your job, produce your work product. It also can talk about expenses, debt, karmic debt. It also can talk about some kinds of family members, mostly like people related to the parents, okay? Um, and that's what's up. So I'm getting just the energy of somebody looking for a way in. They want to fight, they want to contest. They're feeling kind of conceited, or like they've done the work to get what they want, or they're feeling justified in bringing whatever BS to the table that they are. They're of an opposing mind. Okay, so and it's not health here. I keep getting the King of Pentacles. Somebody's been spying or researching, looking deeply into us. They think they know about la-di-da, yada yada. I'm getting that it's about our foundation. So our peace, our purity, our security, our bliss. It's upsetting, agitating, irritating, frustrating, intimidating somebody. They don't understand why we like what we like. They don't understand why we are how we are. They don't understand why we're blessed, how we're blessed. Well, honey, it's called highly favored, chosen, and anointed. You don't know who you don't know. That's what it is, how it is. Okay, so you know, they're sitting there thinking like, I'm gonna take something from you. I got a bone to pick. I'm feeling vengeful. I have a lesson to teach you, and I'm gonna prove a point. Okay, and they just pull through, drive through, come through all the time. When they get nothing, they're not doing nothing. Whatever they're trying to drive is going nowhere, and it keeps backfiring, destabilizing. Okay, that's what I'm getting, and the same energy keeps coming back. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. It just came with the Five of Swords. So um, they're really holding on to some kind of negative influence. There are definitely things hidden from us. Moon card, Five of Swords. So somebody's with the sun moving through our 6th house, that means enlightenment. Okay, if it was the moon, it would be illumination. Okay, so we're going to be enlightened to some hidden enemy or something about the workplace or whatever, what have you. I wish it could be anything other than conflict, and that's just what I'm getting. But what I'm sensing is that we're going to come into spiritual perfection or some kind of healing. And also this other person, they keep perfecting their little attack. So that's a sad story when you become really good at manipulating, matriculating, or stank, crusty, rusty, dusty energy up and through somebody else's life. See, if you could just put that energy, effort, and attention into yourself, that would be perfect. And we have this. Okay, so I was gonna say the Justice card, but I heard the Lovers and the Strength card. So there is something about the environment surrounding location, Lovers card. That's community, unity, partnerships. It also can be um, co-workers. It also could be neighbors. It also could be family. But it talks about as a group, as a unit. Okay, somebody here might be a Pisces moon, to a lesser degree, Sagittarius rising. Okay, there's that strength card. So let's get in here and see what we got. Nothing's coming through, coming out yet. Yeah, somebody's been found guilty. They're feeling shameful, remorseful. They're haunted. They're going through a dark night of the soul. Whatever they're doing, however they're doing, they're being punished by the universe, eternal damnation. They've been put in another world, on another timeline, on another trajectory because of the stink face energy they're projecting towards us. Their energy, frequency, vibration ain't working, ain't right. And we really move with love, Knight of Cups. And they don't understand that. They don't understand what we're not vengeful, hateful, coming off the throne, whatever, what have you. Demon is as a demon does, you know. If you fight dirty, you only can recognize dirty tactics. Real recognize is real. So you're a punk bitch. That's what it is. And that's all you could see, all you could do, whoever this person is. Yeah, so we've already kind of swept away karma. We already have come up out of that. And we might not have known who done it, what happened, whatever, what have you. Okay, and this is very sixth house. I wish it was talking about overcoming a health, la-di-da, yada, yada, but I saw the Queen and King of Pentacles. That means our health is good. It's on and popping. 7 of Wands here with the 4 of Pentacles, though. Somebody's holding on or withholding. They're trying to block or attack or contest our foundation, our position, or whatever. And they have this illusionary success. They're vain, they're prideful. Okay, and they have more of a relationship with us in their mind and their ego at their altar, with the people that S talking to us about us too. And we're boss. They don't like that, and it's not always about, you know, sitting on the throne, having that role, having that position, but it is the emperor. The empress keeps coming. So when you're boss, it's not just about being the leader, the ruler, the whatever, the what have you. It's also about being alpha, taking charge, being direct, going after what you want. It also just be unbothered because you have self-regulation, self-management, self-governance, okay? Sometimes things don't bother you because you have systems, structures, foundations, rules, restrictions, regulations, policies, procedures, protocols, means, mechanisms, methodologies, tools, techniques, technologies. So the la-di-da and the yada yada don't phase you, don't bother you. Just because the grass is green and water is wet and the sky is blue and the Pope is Catholic, you're unbothered. You know, and a hoe could do what a hoe does, and they can be all about la-di-da, yada yada, all uppity and in your face. And it doesn't barely even phases you. You barely even notice. You're unflappable, unbothered, and that just irritates somebody's soul. This is the person that will lose her shoulders to see you cry for a day. This is the person that will lose her shoulders to see us cry for a day. That's what it is. And see, we recognize something. We have soul healing, soul retrieval, and that's what this person needs. That's not what they're getting. That's not what they're coming through. This could be a mother or a female, something. This is somebody trying to repress, suppress, oppress, repress. They could be obsessive. It's vengeful, not even possessive, entitled. They're vengeful. They've been slighted with their little ego. That means you're a pussy, pansy. Okay, and it's okay. Listen, everybody's got to start somewhere. That's just a person that needs healing. But a miserable soul is a bitter soul, and they need help. Okay. They need to redeem themselves, reach out, get salvation. But this is somebody who goes to war, but when you confront them, they fall apart. That's why I'm using those P words, pussy, pansy, punk. Grant me a moment. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, we need a minute. So when my intuition is saying, you know, punk, pansy, pussy, all that stuff, it means a person of low character. That happens. You just gotta build yourself up. And some people make excuses and they don't have no results, and they're projecting out into the world. When you repress and suppress what's alive in you so much, that you projected onto other people, you can't see yourself. And when you're at war with yourself, you'll never make peace with another person. That's what it is, how it is. Somebody really does not like our peace. Okay, seeing us peaceful, blissful, content, graceful, it upsets their soul. When two queens have their back to each other, that's war. It's already been won, they might not know. Okay, so and I'm hearing weak, wimpy, whiny weasel. Okay, so this is just getting mean. Yeah, but we know we're sitting in a cycle. We have abundant celestial endowment. Somebody's trying to strip us. We have to let go. It's unfortunate. See, sometimes you're empathic or optimistic and you don't want to believe the worst about somebody, the truth about somebody. Okay, but that's what it is. They're an operator. They move in secret. This is the hidden enemy, sixth house. Okay, we got betrayed. We had to get cut down to the ground, 10 swords. Okay, our perspective had to switch around, touch some kind of table or reversal or whatever, shifting. And that's what it is. So we got burned, or we're getting burned, or we're gonna get burned, or something's gonna quickly suddenly come out, or something's gonna suddenly be over. And it's because we have a vision, we're focused, we're fixated on something. And somebody doesn't like that because we're not about them. Okay, honey, we just did our little thing. What's up? What are we doing? I need clarity, darling. What are your needs? Well, I know what your needs are. We're in heat. I just do the massage thing and put her in front of the space heater. It tends to work. Okay, so, okay. Somebody's unsatisfied, so I'll have to come back. It's always like this in the morning. It's 6 a.m. Okay, so cards aren't popping, but I just saw the devil, so that means cards gonna pop. So listen, I don't want to be cruel, derisive, divisive, la-di-da, yada yada, but I'm getting really harsh adjectives on this person. I keep asking you, coming over, you need to. I'm gonna leave this girl alone right now. I'm sorry for the noise. We'll get to it in a moment. Some people don't have strength in their soul and their character. And so it's a sad story, and pity and compassion and tolerance and patience and la-di-da and yada yada. It's fine. Empathy is fine. Everybody needs compassion. But you need to also be wanting to heal, trying to help yourself. And some people are just a sad story and they play the role of victim to get supply. And you can only help somebody that wants to help. Okay, great. I'll be right back. You see, a punk is somebody that'll speak a good game but can't deliver, you know, and it's typically something with the character. A pussy is it's like they're bitch made. I'm just gonna say it. They don't have they scare easy, they run, they abscond, they withdraw. They don't stand up, stick up. They don't stand for anything. You can walk all over them. People walk all over them. They don't defend themselves. And a punk is somebody who will give you problems. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. Okay, so I just keep seeing this other side. They're not doing anything. It's seven of swords, 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 seven of swords. And ask yourself, why are these words coming intuitively? Why are these words like pussy, pansy, punk, weak, whiny, wimpy, weasel? Why are they coming? I get other words all the time, okay? And you see Aquarius energy, not necessarily the rising sign, but Aquarius energy is not going to be like that. They're not going to be this derisive, divisive. They're always going to look for the good. They're always going to see the higher spirit, the higher energy in a person. So and I keep on our side, I keep getting the 10 of swords. So it took us a while to come to this reality. It took us a while to leave, to get up and go, to separate, to withdraw, to detach, to whatever. It was the delayed message. Okay, So there's something low down, dirty, dogged that they've done. We needed to get a clue. Um, it was in front of our face the whole time, but we really didn't know. And again, somebody is upset about our independence, about our security, about our happiness, about our peace, about our bliss. They want to tear down our life. I don't understand that. They're really fixated on something. So we're not getting any cards popping. Yeah, because we have a vengeful asshole. This is rumination, oscillation, vacillation. They're all over the place. It's really 5 of Wands, a petty. They're a petty. Yeah, 9 of Wands, entitled, toxic, not okay. So that's coming to an end. They want what we got. They think that they're the perfect la-di-da, yada yada. So we got a popper, okay, and it's the Emperor. They think that they're the perfect la-di-da, yada yada, and that we should be all about them, and we're not, and that agitates and upsets them, frustrates them, irritates them. Okay, they've done something criminal. Okay, and this is a workplace maybe. So if it's not, it's even worse than that. Okay. We have the Tower. When the Tower and the Justice card come out, that's truth coming out of strict sentence. So they might have done something absolutely horrible. Because if it's the 6th house and it's coworkers, great. Environmental work, great. Something criminal, whatever. Here's the deal. If it's not, it would talk about health. So that means somebody's done something health-wise that's criminal. I don't even want to go down the list of options, but I'm seeing this. But as an indigenous practitioner or from the culture, the community that I belong to, it's not uncommon for us to see people putting things in people's food, other people's food. That's not a common thing for everybody. But if you melanated, if you Latina, if you African descendant, whatever, what have you, if you know about Orisha, Vudun, Ukondumble, you know, Ifa, Palo, whatever, what have you, Ifa, this is something that evil does often, especially mothers, especially girlfriends, you know, even Strega, you know, Strigheria, Etruscan Roman remains. There's even Southern Italians that do that, okay? It's where spaghetti sauce came from, okay? I'm just gonna put it like that. And I'm getting that. Does that make sense? It's not always about body fluids or whatever, but you know, this is cunning, baffling, deceptive, pernicious, vicious, insidious, okay? And that's a no. See, that I like Aquarius energy because it's just above it all. It's not even about what's going on or how it be or what, who did what, where, why, when, and how. It's like, where do you want to be? What's your vibration? What's your vision? Let's go towards that. All this other stuff is just that. All this other stuff, I ain't gotta be about it. There's a simplicity to Aquarius and all that complexity, okay? Because its future is alien, so it's always going to seem foreign and out of reach, out of you know, out of grasp. But when you're authentic and you're in alignment with your celestial, with your sovereign, with your galactic self, anybody else who's stuck on stupid or in the matrix or low ho or low vibe or bottom feeder or whatever, what have you, they're going to be confused. And a person might be trying to, you know, read the signals or read the vibes or whatever, but that's just the thing. If you're reading, if you're trying to follow somebody's vibe or check their patterns or read their signals, that means you're not being open, honest about what your intention is. You don't need to read a signal if you're just upfront about what you want. Okay, and yeah, of course, if you're in an intimate relationship or, you know, um, there does come a time when you're close enough and interdependent enough where reading signals might be helpful. But when you're doing some casual, cordial, professional relationship or whatever, what have you, you don't need to be up in all those little details. What it is making agreements, shared beliefs, shared ideals, shared values, and um, really that's all it is. Okay, so this means criminal law, and with the tower, something's coming out. It's going to be a reckoning, and that's it. That's all. Okay, so let's see what this is. I'm getting a lot of vengeance, so we'll see. Moving through physical pain. So we've healed up. White light. Somebody was born to be an adjutant and irritant to us. We've had to move into grace. Okay, so we might have had to heal some physical thing, but we did. And that's also another reason why people are blissful, because when we've overcome accepting death, when we face death in the face, loss in the face, yeah, depression, on the other side, despair. So we've stared into the abyss already, and we came through, we came out of it. So we're kind of unflappable. That's just the thing. When you've been left for dead, when you face death in the face, when you've overcome incredible odds, okay, the brass ring. So we had to take our life back in some kind of way. Spirituality, life, dealing with depression. This other side is very depressed. It keeps coming up. And depression doesn't always mean like, I'm a medical researcher, so my ideas of depression are different. It's real. It's just not how we thought it was. And in 10 years, we'll be talking about depression differently. But anyway, depression isn't just chemical, okay, about the chemical balance. It's also, things can be stuck, can be stagnant, cannot be moving. And maybe not. Okay, releasing guilt. So somebody, okay, so we were carrying around some kind of, we were carrying something, maybe shame, maybe guilt, whatever, what have you, and that was making it sick. And we were the pussy, the punk, the pansy, the whiny, wimpy weasel, okay? And we had to come up out of that. And the thing also with the sixth house is where you have to struggle. It's karmic debt. So we had to go up against ourselves, overcome ourselves, come up out of ourselves, and we healed. But there's some hidden enemy in our environment surrounding location that doesn't like our bliss, our purity, our grace, our joy, our happiness, our blessings, our abundance. But we've had to struggle to get there. We had to go through a lot, come through a lot to get all that. And we really were purified in the fire, and they don't know because they don't see it, and they don't know our history, our past, what we've experienced, what we've had to come through. So they're feeling like we don't deserve la-di-da, yada, yada, but it's not about that. If a person is sitting there counting your blessings, if they're done with the clicker, moderating our fun, our joy, our happiness, that's a loser. Avoiding rumors. So they're cursing under their breath. They're all up in their mind, their ego. They might even be keeping our name in their mouth, whatever, what have you. They need to walk into the white light. It's because they're dealing with depression. Things aren't working out well for them. And we can believe in we're guided by faith, not by sight. Now, that's what when the dreams card keeps coming back on our side. And yeah, so we've just had to be separated, dealing with that. Something had to come. We had to have a transition in ego death. We already did our work. We already had our karmic lessons. We already swept away our karma death card. We had to come up off of something, come up out of something. And this other party, this other side is still stuck in the past. They're still stuck, they're broken still. So if we're at peace and the other person is in pieces, there's always going to be a conflict, a disproportionate reality. Page of Wands. So somebody wants our access our throne. We have some kind of elite status coveted position, and it doesn't always mean like, you know, something out in the world. It could just be that we built something for ourselves or cultivated a philosophy that really makes another person jealous. Um, they want what we have. They're trying to receive from us, and it's not going to happen. So this is makes us untouchable. We've closed out a chapter. Okay. This is a bit of a difficult reading. I haven't had one of those in a while in terms of trying to understand intellect, you know, interpretation. Now I am sometimes exhausted by reading because the energy is staying. Yeah, so this person is dictatorial, controlling in some kind of way. They're demanding, so they're entitled. They need to exorcist, face their demons. They need to come up out of something, over something, and they're very entitled. So this is a covert, a toxic malignant. So they know what they're doing. Yeah, conservator ordeal. The thing about it is, they're getting a lot of karmic retribution. So whatever is happening to them is kind of what they call the problem. And they need to rescue themselves. They need to return to God's love. Okay. Because they lie, they mislabel, misjudge, misperceive. They need to learn some things there. If you think you know everything, you can't learn nothing. That's a very covert, toxic thing. When you're looking at everybody, not understanding why they're blessed the way they're blessed, when you don't think they deserve what they got, if you know everything, if you think you're better than everything, you can't learn nothing, you can't improve anything, and that means you're going to have nothing. Okay, so that's just at the end of the day what it is, and this is a destroyer. They could be destroying their own dreams even, but definitely others potential and everything, because then it's right next to victim profile. Okay, so this person is dysfunctional. They don't have support, and it's not our job to support them. I think we were trying to, and we got caught up in some kind of way. We got burned. Yeah, they're going through an ordeal and they need to. They're going through a dark night of the soul. They need to. They're just fighting us. We're transcending all the stuffiness, all the whatever, all the what have you. We don't do how they do. We don't do the normal matrix thing. And so they're fighting us for the sake of fighting us. They're against us. And they were jocking our style or stealing from us in the past. This is a very wounded person, but they're not even willing to see themselves, work on themselves. And they're feeling abandoned, like everybody's surpassing them, moving beyond them. I mean, I'll be honest, if they think they got it bad now, it's about to get a lot worse. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. This reading was wild. I'll talk to you soon. Smash that like button. See you in the next one. Bye, Aquarius.